Alright, hello, my name is Elliot Baldridge. I will be doing a Pokemon Soul Silver walkthrough here. It's been a while since I've been into this game and actually playing, but we're going to give it a shot here. I'm using an emulator if anyone's curious. And a little bit about me, I like to hike, bike, play guitar, and socialize with friends. But anyway, this is Soul Silver. No, it's not Heart Gold. We will be trying to catch Lugia eventually. I'll explain more about that, but let's just go ahead and get started. I'm just going to show off the actual screen here. That is your rival Silver. His real name is Silver. And yeah, that's Team Rocket right there. We will be fighting them throughout the game. Of course, there's the starters, Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile. So once you get to your home screen, go ahead and just click A. You don't have to even hit start. And yes, this is just about if you need information, if you need controller adventure information. I do not need any information, so we're just gonna hit no info. And yawn, oh, look who it's gonna be. Any guesses here? Oh, it's Professor Oak. And oh my gosh, this guy is probably like 101 right now or something. I mean, we're playing in 2024. Anyway, a few things you should know about this world of Pokemon. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. And he sends out a Marill. We'll be talking about Pokemon you can use in this game, Pokemon that maybe you should avoid, but ultimately any Pokemon, any member is going to be good on your team. And now he's saying, tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you a boy or are you a girl? And he says, won't you please tell me? I'm not saying that the girl character is bad, but in fact, we will be doing some other walkthroughs, but we're going to go with the boy character. So don't think the girl character is necessarily bad. The girl character is completely fine to use, especially because there's probably a lot of girls that play this game. But no, I don't want to touch too much on that. And actually, my name completely fits with the 7 characters, Elliot. Yeah, my name is Elliot. It has been a while since I played this game. And he's like, oh, Professor Oak, the famous, are you ready for your grand adventure? There'll be fun experiences, difficult experiences, and there's so much waiting for you. Dreams Adventure. And now we're gonna go to the world of Pokemon. Yeah, don't kid yourself. This is the best game alive. I'm not kidding. The remakes were absolutely fantastic. Don't worry, I know this game inside and out. Anyway, when you get here, there's only a few things you can do. You have to walk down the stairs, where you're gonna wanna boot up the PC. Any normal player does this, and Laura has a message for you. She says, adventure excited, I love Pokemon, and there's her famous Marill. Anyway, just close this, and let's go ahead and walk downstairs. Anyway, here's your mom, and Hi Elliot, you're finally awake. Your friend Laura was just here. She was playing hide and seek. And she's just talking about her Meryl and... Oh yeah, Professor Elm. So no, Professor Oak is not going to be the professor. He was in Kanto. This is Johto. And, yeah, she's just saying, oh, you're going to go out. You need a couple things, your bag. And that's going to pop up on the bottom screen. I'm sure you guys can all see that. You get your trainer card, your save file, the options. If you're not playing an emulator and you're playing the DSi because you're just some rich boy that got the DSi for Christmas, then that's amazing. But these games are somewhat old. You're going to want to save on this save file. For right now, I think I'm going to make a crazy call here and say that a lot of you guys have probably already played this. This is 2024. We're almost into Christmas. So we're going to go to options. We're going to change the text speed to fast. And guys, I think I'm going to try to go on set mode the whole game. No, I'm not kidding. This will be very difficult, but I think I can do it. So anyway, if you're just a beginner, I'd say set mode is going to be a little tough for you guys. But you're going to want your text speed on fast for sure. That's all you really need to change. If you don't want to be on set mode, then just go on shift mode. There's nothing wrong with trainers throwing out their Pokemon and you being able to switch on another incoming Pokemon. Anyway, here comes Laura. She has her Meryl lost and about, and it's gonna run towards her. And if you're wondering why the game has not picked up, don't worry, it will pick up very fast. Don't even worry about anything else except going straight into this house. And then you're going to talk to Professor Elm. He says, hi Elliot, I've been waiting for you. Do you know anything about my research? As you know, Pokemon are carried in Pokeballs these days. But before the Pokeball was invented, people used to walk with Pokemon just like their friend Laura does. And then he says, Pokeballs are great for carrying Pokemon. There's a lot of advantages to walking with Pokemon, and obviously Pokemon evolve. And this is probably the most important part of the game, guys. I'm not even kidding. You probably get one of the best Pokemon in the game. It's gonna be your starter. I might have a separate video on where to get your starter, or what starters are the best, but in terms of this game. Anyway, he's talking about, Professor Elm's talking about the Pokemon egg, and he's saying you're gonna have to go find the Pokemon egg from possibly Professor Oak in a different town. Anyway, you want to go ahead and click on this, and here's a Totodile. This is the water type starter. Then you have Cyndaquil, and then you have Chikorita. It's gonna start with the grass type always, and it's gonna go left to right. So then you'll have Totodile and Cyndaquil. I know, guys, that a lot of people go with Cyndaquil, but if you want to be the amazing girl or boy and go with Chikorita, that is perfectly fine. In fact, Meganium is probably seriously underused on, well, we're not going to name names, but there's one particular trainer that has some really good water types in the final ending. But For this, guys, I'm going to be going with Totodile. He's always been my favorite. And, anyway, and then he asked if you want to give your Pokemon a nickname. I think I'm going to give him a nickname. And I think we're going to call him, I'm not saying I have my nicknames planned out, but we're going to call him something, sort of original here. If anyone knows this, then I give them credit. I have to back up here. And yeah, I'm gonna name him Leonardo after the famous Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think Leonardo was one of the best turtles there was. Anyway, yeah, and then he says, you can take it to Mr. Pokemon's house. So this is what he was talking about earlier. And he says you can heal with the PC. And he says it's a little past Cherry Grove City. What the PC is probably talking about, the Pokemon Center. And then you're gonna get stopped by this guy, and he's gonna give you 5 potions. We'll show you how to check the bag. He says, don't hesitate. If your Pokemon is in danger, then use a potion. Yeah, you can use potions. There's nothing wrong with using potions. Anyway, here's Laura. Oh, so you picked a Totodile. You have a cute Pokemon. And in this game, you're able to walk with your Pokemon. It's a new feature, or at least back in the day, it was a new feature for Soul Silver and Heart Gold, besides the original generations, which were Silver and Gold. But that was Generation 2. This is Generation 4. So, anyway, guys, you're gonna have to stop in and talk to your mom. Don't even bother going left. Professor Elm will stop you. And then she's going to tell you that, oh, you had a task. That sounds a little difficult, but it must be important. And she goes and she gives you the Pokegear. And then she asks, you remember how to make a phone call? Just power it on. And give yourself a phone, give some Pokemon trainer or potentially gym leader trainer a call. Anyway, that's the last thing you have to do, guys. And then Professor Elm will say, wait 1 second. Anyway, guys, I don't want to blab on, but he's gonna register his number with you. And then we're off and about. It's going to be a long journey, guys. This says Route 29 west to Cherry Grove City. That's where we're heading next. I will say that the game is a bit difficult if you're just playing, or even for potential pros. This was one of the hardest generations, if not the hardest, I will say. I'm not saying you shouldn't have a team planned out. I would recommend checking the Pokemon database for, if you type in Pokemon database, Soul Silver, Heart Gold, you can get a look at the Pokemon. Otherwise, you're gonna have to follow me. I'm playing at night, so anyway, we're gonna go with Scratch here. And I didn't even check my nature, but I'm not a guy who checks natures too often. Anyway, I'm assuming you guys have all kind of played and you're up to speed. I'm already at 15 minutes in this video, but I'm thinking we should just get to Cherry Grove here. I'm going to do a little bit of training. My videos are probably going to be no longer than 30 minutes. I don't want to take up too much of your time. What I'm doing now is just getting a little bit of training in. Because this game is pretty tough. You have to face probably one of the toughest trainers of all time. And we don't want to mention names here, guys. We're just starting out. Anyway, don't worry about getting Pokeballs. You cannot get them this early. Remember, you have potions. If you guys want to potentially beat this game, then you're gonna have to do some training. This game is super fun. Any of the Pokemon games, in my opinion, are incredible. I don't want to throw around too much because some commentators might get mad at me that everyone starts playing, or but anyway, Foresight, he's identifying me, so now he can hit ghosts, but I'm not even a ghost type. But no, don't kid yourselves. The AI is pretty good in this game. I've tried many times to play, and actually I don't think I've ever lost. Anyway, you want to hit your bag here, or you want to hit X and then hit your bag, and you can scroll over to potions, and I would end up healing up pretty soon. We're already kind of running low on time, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and fight one more in these wild battles, and I just learned Water Gun. We're gonna check the nature. I think we're gonna keep the video to about 25 minutes max. I think that's a good number to aim for. We'll see what we actually get to. I'll tell you what, I have not played this game in a long time, but I have a lot of experience playing these games. I'm not going to mention any commentators, but anyway, what you should do is probably come up here. You're going to need to get this item up here. This is kind of a hidden item. Not a lot of people know about it. We will go ahead and run from this. Hoodoo, you can click run to run away. And most of the time, your Pokemon will run away if the other wild Pokemon thinks that your Pokemon is just a little bit too strong, or just a cool Pokemon. I'm sort of kidding, guys, but anyway, I think we're going to go ahead and fight. This is level 2 Hoodoots, so we're going to go ahead and fight him. I'm going to go with Scratch. I will be making a separate video about the 3 starters. Totodile will eventually evolve. His final evolution is Feraligatr, and this Feraligatr, Totodile to Croconaut to Feraligatr, and Feraligatr has some of the highest attack in the game, guys, so he's gonna be really good for your team in terms of an attacker. Attacking Pokemon are probably the best Pokemon in general, but there's a few exceptions. Once again, guys, I've had a lot of experience with this game, but I'm sure there's a lot of guys out and about watching my videos, or just kind of getting back into it. I have a little bit of time here, guys. I just took a new job. A little bit about my background. I just took a new job. And it actually starts this next Monday. Today's Wednesday, so yeah, I got about 5 days here to. I think it's less than a week, but I can potentially beat this in 5 days. It's gonna be a long run through, guys. I hope you guys are prepared for this walkthrough. Anyway, we're just going. We are actually going west here from New Bardstown, and just go ahead and fight all the wild battles you can. I'm gonna start touching on some of the wild Pokemon. If you're playing at night, there's Hootoots. This evolves into Noctowl. Noctowl is a great option, actually. It's got some of the best special. Well, it's actually mainly a special attacker. It can learn some psychic moves, although it did not get the psychic typing, and I completely agree with that. I would say if you're going to go with a flying type, I would stick to the Pokemon during the daytime, either Pidgeot or Pharaoh. Out of the three, I would consider all of them to be great options. Although a lot of players like using, and we'll get into this, but Togepi to Togekick to Togekiss, or even Crobat. I think Crobat, a Zubat to Golbat to Crobat is one of the best Pokemon. I think a Crobat is phenomenal to go with. If you get an adamant Crobat nature, he is just going to be absolutely ridiculous. So out of the, of course, Zubat is not found on this route, but and I think I'm just gonna train a little bit more, just to get my Totodile to level 8. And here's a level 4 Hoodoo. This is one of the highest. I'd say Noctowl is a great option, guys. You can't go wrong with any Pokemon in this game. No Pokemon is going to be bad. Any Pokemon with the right training, right EVs, and right happiness will be a solid member of your team. I will be touching on other Pokemon. The main Pokemon, I think all the Pokemon in this route are Hoothoot at night, and then Pidgey, and I think, excuse me, not Pharaoh, but Sparrow. I'm not positive if Sparrow is found in this route. I know Pidgeys are, and Pidgeot can be a great member, but there's actually a trainer that uses a Pidgeot, and I would just recommend saving your party of 6 for a different flying type. Anyway, we're gonna follow this guy who leads you into Cherry Grove, and this is actually where you get the running shoes, guys. Anyway, we're almost running out of time. Here's the Pokemon Center. You will be relying on this a lot throughout the game. Here's the Pokemarts. This is another useful place to get all sorts of items. We'll be talking about that later. Here's Route 30. It's out of the way. And then he tells you Mr. Pokemon's house is up there. Don't kid yourselves, guys. This is one of the... I think this is the funnest game for guys my age. I'm 28, but I was born in 96. Anyway, here's his house, and he says, oh, don't worry, here's the running shoes. Yeah, don't kid yourselves, this guy. doesn't even think we're gonna beat the game. So anyway, what you want to do here, if you're playing on a DSi, you want to go ahead and click on this. If you're playing on an emulator like me, you can go ahead and just click on the running shoes. It's a new feature. If you don't want to click on the running shoes, you can hold on the D-pad any direction and hold up or any direction and hit B. Hold B and you can run. However, I prefer to use the running shoes. I guess you'd call it an app there. Anyway, guys, we are running out of time. Next time we will be doing part 2, which is north of Cherry Grove to Mr. Pokemon's house. So, yeah, this was my part 1 walkthrough. I hope you guys are all ready for a great adventure. And let's get this rolling, guys. I'm excited. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later.